Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and let's talk about Dollar Tree movies. I was at the Dollar Tree store today, picking up some supplies for like eBay and stuff, and I always look through the books, the CDs, and the movies. The books are, of course, very common, and it's definitely a crapshoot whether or not you find something good there. But the chances of finding good books there are still fairly common because even Barnes and Noble, if you go to their discounted book area, you will find books by like J.K. Rowling and Stephen King and stuff. Books that probably sold well, but maybe they just bought too many books and they just need to clear off the shelf space for some of them. Then you get to music CDs. Now, music CDs is a little bit more interesting because I think the general rule of thumb is you will find artists that you like in the CD section, but they are also going to be albums that maybe didn't sell very well or weren't very good. Some fairly famous people that I found in the Dollar Tree store when it comes to music are Def Leppard, Bo Bice, Britney Spears, Diddy, if you can believe it, and Toby Keith. Um, and Kelly Pickler was, I found a CD, and it was actually a pretty good CD. I'm not gonna lie, for $1 especially. Yeah. Oh yeah, James Blunt. I found a couple James Blunt albums there. So yeah. And then you have the movies. Now, I always buy the dollar movies. In fact, I used to make videos like pretty much find, what movies did I find, and we kind of look at how bad they look. And there's no real reoccurring theme to them other than they usually are movies that never went to theaters in the first place, or they bombed heavily in theaters and nobody wanted them, or Nicolas Cage is in it. Those are pretty much the only things. But once in a while, you find something strange in there, like I did, and that was A Royal Affair. And it was real. There's a couple of reasons it was odd to find this one at the Dollar Tree store. The first reason is because this is a good movie. This is actually a very good movie. It's an Academy Award nominated movie for Best Foreign Language Film, also Golden Globe Award nominee. I know that text does not read very well on the cell phone, so I'm sorry, but yeah, look it up. This got a Academy Award and Golden Globe nominations for a pretty big category. The other reason is because it is a foreign language film, and foreign language films rarely get discounted. And the reason they don't get discounted very often is because most stores don't stock them very much. They either won't stock them, or when they do stock them, they're only stocking a few copies because they are aware of the limited appeal foreign language films have. This is why you don't ever see any like Criterion edition movies discounted or anything, because it's a very specific market and it's too small to be mainstream, but the market that's there is too dedicated to let it get discounted. And so it's made me wonder what on earth happened that this wound up at the Dollar Tree store. Because it's a good movie. It's got award recognition, and it's the kind of movie that just never gets discounted because the people who are going to buy it, they pay a discounted price? Yes, but they also are big enough fans to never discount it. The only thing about this that I can think of is that you can actually stream this on Netflix. Maybe Netflix, making it so readily available, made it so that for whatever reason, this could pave the way. Or the most likely scenario that this wound up at the Dollar Tree store is that a movie store that sold Blu-rays and DVDs simply went out of business and had a couple copies lying around. Because there were not many. There was like 2 copies there. Meanwhile, there were tons of copies of all the other movies they were selling. That's the other thing about Dollar Tree store movies. Like when they get a movie, it's a title and they get a lot of it because nobody wants to buy it and they probably didn't want it in the first place. So, But there were only 2 copies, and I don't know if they got a whole lot more. Again, because this actually has Academy Award and Golden Globe nominee on it, it might actually be something people will buy. So maybe they got a bunch of them and I'm just not aware, but there were so few copies of this there that honestly, And it also looks like it was sold at Costco or Walmart, because this is what Costco and Walmart does. They put like a little sticker over the UPC bar so they can have their own number. Really, I just don't know what it was that got this in the bargain bin. Also worth noting, Mads Mikkel is in this. And he actually has become a fairly big star thanks to being in NBC's Hannibal and playing one of the villains in Doctor Strange. So he's making it, and so it's one of the few foreign language films that has star power, so to speak. I don't know. This was just such an interesting find, but $1. I'm glad I got it for $1. And I guess I'm going to ask you guys. I don't do that Dollar Tree movie hunt anymore. Maybe I will, because it's just $1. But what are some of your good finds at the Dollar Tree store? Do you know that Dollar Tree even sells movies? I'd love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider becoming a Patreon member for as little as $1 a month. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.